Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. That being said, this is the last BMX news video for 2019. And if you've watched any of the BMX news videos in 2019, I just want to say thank you. Now let's move into the news. There's two videos that are highlights from this week. Two videos that you probably have already seen and honestly could not be on further ends of the spectrum in regards to BMX. The first is Corey Walsh's 2019 video from Cult, and holy cow. One thing I do want to say about this before we get into anything about it, this video needs a different song. You can't just slow somebody like Corey Walsh down with slow-paced music when he's going Mach 10 at some of the biggest and craziest things anyone's ever done on a bicycle. I played the video on mute with some Pantera behind it, and it fit so much better. It just added to the fact that he was going balls to the wall and as fast as he possibly could at so many different things. Either way though, let's get into actually talking about the video itself. The first actual clip of the video where he's doing a trick and landing it is gotta be one of the craziest drop-ins anyone has ever done in life, period. He's gotta be like 25 or 30 foot off the ground on a sculpture in some city somewhere. Then he transitions to another aspect of it. It's the thumbnail of the video. Duh. You can see it here. It's absolutely insane, and from that point on, there is no chill in this video. It's all just the craziest, most insane stuff that you've ever seen someone do. And when he does tricks in this stuff, he's not just doing like your stock tricks in the middle of the air. There is one tuck air, and I did like that clip, but what he's normally doing is like giving some style and then throwing a table in on his way down. And if that doesn't show how high he's going and how fast he has to go to get there, I don't know what will. You're a million miles in the air and you have enough time on your way down after whipping the bike around to throw a tabletop. I've seen Corey ride in person at the Vans BMX Pro Cup Championships in California, and this dude, he's legitimately holding on for dear life. That's how fast he's going. He's leaned back, white knuckled, just going so insanely fast, and that is the theme of this video. And I'm just gonna stop talking about it now because I'm sure you guys have already all seen it, and if you haven't, you're gonna want to check this one out. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say about this video and Corey Walsh real quick is that Corey Walsh owns the Pocket Air in BMX, period. After that, the next video that I wanted to talk about that you guys have probably already seen is Mark Burnett's video called Home versus Away from Shadow. This one, like I said, is on the complete opposite side of the spectrum from Corey's video. It's a whole bunch of street jib type stuff with grinds and tail whips and bar spins all over the place. So if you guys are into that kind of thing and you like Mark Burnett's riding, you're gonna enjoy this video. I personally could not get into this video. I watched the entire thing. There were clips that I really enjoyed and things that he did that I loved, but I couldn't get into the video itself. I don't know if it was too long, or if it was the songs that they were using, or if it was just the fact that almost nothing he did was higher than 3 feet off the ground in comparison to Corey Walsh going as fast as he possibly could. I don't know. It personally felt like to me that this was 3 different videos put together into one longer video, and for someone who enjoys this type of riding, that is probably a huge plus. But for me, I thought that they should have just cut out the first 2 sections of this video, taken the bangers from that, thrown them into the third section, made it a little bit longer, and that would have been a video that in my eyes would have been on par with Corey Walsh's, because there was big stuff. You could add in the super insane technical jibby type stuff that he was doing and made it for one just seriously amazing all wrapped up video. And I'm not trying to take away from Mark Burnett's riding whatsoever. This dude is amazing at riding bikes. I'm just giving an honest critique of this video, and I felt like it could have been shorter and made better if it was shorter. But this is the part where you guys come in the comments down below and let me know which of these 2 videos you guys enjoyed more. I personally enjoyed Corey's video more, but that means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things because it's freestyle, and that means you can enjoy whatever you like and do whatever you like on your bike. That being said, we can move into contest and jam news. I've got one contest announcement that's coming up soon in a couple weeks. The Wheel Mills Winter Welcome Jam for 2020 is going down January 18th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you've caught any of my videos from the past Winter Welcome Jams or the one that Ride BMX did before it turned into our BMX, you know know that it's a good time and that you're gonna want to be there if you're anywhere in the area. They've got something for everyone. They had old school bunny hop contest, the Woods Room Jam with best whip, then the Trickster contest, then back in the park room they've got the Street-ish Jam where you're riding just the stuff in the park room and it's a contest there. Then they had Trey Jones's Sabrosa Rail of Doom contest where it was a grind across 4 different Sabrosa street rails, which they're having again this year. I don't know if it's going to be in the same spot or not, but if all of this sounds intriguing to you, be at the Wheel Mill January 18th. I'm going to be there filming a video, so come check it out. Come get a clip in the video and do something gnarly. Then we had 2 highlights videos come out this past week from different jams that went on down in Australia because it is summer down there right now and it is winter up here. But we had the Seize the Streets Jam 2019 from Focal Point, then a BP Trails Christmas Jam 2019 video that came out. So we got a Street Jam and a Trails Jam for you guys to check out if you want to. And that brings us into the videos from this week. And the first one I want to talk about is called Toshs' Amazing Moments in Bicycle History, Episode 1, J. Miron, A Story of Willpower. And basically what this is a self-narrated and animated storytelling that Toshs is telling from his memory of a time where J. Miron and him were at a vert contest. Toshs was watching it, he was in the middle of the deck, and J. Miron just looked at him and said, "This one's for you, Toshs." And for the rest of it, you're gonna have to watch the video. But I really enjoyed this one. It was cool to hear some history and some stuff that you literally would never have ever known or found out about unless Toshs made this story or you heard him tell this story in person specifically. So it was really cool to hear, and I hope that he keeps this series going. I'm assuming episode 1 means that there's more on the way. Really hope so. There is a couple things that I would suggest to maybe make this a little bit better and easier to stick along with till the end. One, I would have background music playing all throughout the video, maybe even music that you find that follows the story arc so that it builds and falls with the story. I think that having background music in something like this, similarly to how I have background music in this BMX news video that people don't really notice unless it's not there, it would help aid the story and keep things pushing along and keep people intrigued and watching all the way to the end, even more so than just this interesting story that they hadn't heard before does. Other than that, the animation was great, and this was just episode 1, so I'm sure that it's going to just keep getting better and he's going to keep finding more and more little things that he can do and add and change. It makes it get that much better as time progresses, and like I said, hopefully we see more of this one. Then with Christmas being 2 days ago, we had a couple Christmas themed videos to talk about. The first one is Merritt's Christmas in Jersey video. It's a real quick video featuring Brandon Began, Greg Henry, Charlie Crumlish, Justin Kerr, Chi, Anthony Catlow, Joel Fortin, Matt Horak, Oscar Rees, and more. And these guys absolutely shredded. It's just over 2.5 minutes long and it's just really good. There's so much good riding in here. They recently changed up the Merritt warehouse and added a pyramid with a whole hubba all the way across it and then a flat and down rail on there. And the first clip is Anthony Catlow doing a gapped ice grind down this rail. It's nuts. So much good stuff in here and I definitely recommend checking this one out if you want just a real quick feel-good street-ish type video. And then the next one is a fun one from Sunday called Rad Santa 2019. This one features Aaron Ross, Brett Silva, Ben Allen, Jared Duncan, Dr. David, Curly, Stone Kepler, and Scott Perry all dressed up as Santa Claus riding different street spots throughout the video. And like I said, it's another one of those feel-good Christmas type videos you guys might enjoy watching. And then from there, we've got a few different videos that I thought were worth mentioning that I didn't want to talk in depth about. The first is a PA Woods 2019 video. Then we had a Columbus, Ohio BMX Mixtape number 7. Then we had United upload the entire Affirmation DVD, as well as Federal uploading their entire full-length FTS video that won the Nora Cup for Video of the Year. So there's a couple longer videos for you guys to check out if you need something to watch that's longer while you're on break for Christmas and New Year's. And that brings us into the product related things from this week. The first thing I want to talk about here is Odyssey's new Utility Guard Pro Sprocket. This is a sprocket that has a plastic guard option that you can bolt onto it. It's made of 7 series aluminum, so you know it's strong, and it comes in 25 tooth, 28 tooth, and even a 30 tooth option. For those of you who want that 30 tooth action, the 30 tooth is not compatible with the guards, so keep that in mind if you're going to buy it. After that, we've got Kink's new Splendor pivotal seat that was released this past week. There's really not that much to say about it because there's really not that much to it. It's a seat. You're seeing it right here. So I'm going to move on from there to a promo video with Tate Roskelly for GT's Shred and Shed tires. It's exactly a minute long, promoting these tires from GT that when you ride them and when they wear down, it has a color underneath of the black rubber that is on top. If you guys know Tate Roskelly and you know his riding, you can probably guess what he's doing in this video to promote a tire that has color under the tread whenever you wear it down. He's doing sliders throughout the entire video, and it's almost made to seem like it's one extremely long slider. And then at the end of it, it looks like he gets back to his house, he flips his bike over and checks out the color that is now showing because of his extreme amount of sliders. So if any of that sounds intriguing to you, go ahead and click the link in the description below, and that's the last product related thing to talk about this week. So now we can move on to the interview section. The first thing here is a video that came out from Our BMX with Parker Heath talking about how to do a nothing. So if you want to learn how to do a nothing, that's where you can check that out. I might have to watch this video because I've tried nothings before, not very good at them, and I definitely could use some tips to actually do a real nothing, and then maybe you guys can see me do a nothing in a future video. And then we had Kevin Peraza's Vital BMX Rider of the Year interview video come out. It's just over a half hour long, and the first part of it is where Kyle Carlson of Vital BMX is giving him the 2019 Rider of the Year award from Vital BMX. I haven't had a chance to listen to any of this one yet, so I can't say personally whether or not I recommend listening to it, but what I can say is that it's Kevin Peraza, so he's probably smiling throughout the entire half hour of this interview and being extremely positive, so it's probably something that's going to be enjoyable to listen to and watch no matter what the content of the interview actually is. So with that being said, that's the last thing that I have to talk about this week, and actually this year, because this is the last BMX news video of 2019. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the news video. I know a lot of you did last week when I asked for them. Let me know some more in the comments down below. If you have any feedback or suggestions for the video, I know that there's a lot of stuff that I missed throughout the weeks, and I'm sorry for that. I'm only one person making these videos and doing all of the research and planning these things out. So hopefully I will have more time in the future as this thing grows and I can independently do YouTube instead of having to have 2 other jobs in addition to YouTube. But enough about that. Thank you guys for watching any of the BMX news videos in 2019. Thank you for watching this one. And if you did enjoy it and you're new here or you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button down below. So hopefully we can see you tomorrow for another video. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.